Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Audrey here. I did some Hoya purchased earlier this year or earlier this summer. In today's video, I'm going to update you guys some of the Hoya that did really well since I got them. Let's start it. First, this Hoya Candida small drop. It already started to crowning on the trellis, so this one's definitely a really fast growing Hoya. I received this Hoya. It was a really long Hoya branch, so I cut this branch into 3 cuttings. Actually, all 3 cuttings are starting to take off. You can see this, the first one, those are the new leaves on this one, and then the second one's already started to wrap around the trellis. You can see all the smaller leaves growing everywhere, and then the third one is also starting to wrap around this trellis, and there's a tiny leaf growing in some point. So this is definitely one of the fast growing Hoya. The old leaves has a really beautiful texture. The new leaf doesn't have those textures, so I think it is something that when the leaves starting to get mature, it will start growing those textures. I still don't have the sun stress on this Hoya. I did put this one right by the corner of those plant shelves. It should receive plenty light. So I really don't know. Maybe I need to change the location, put this one right baked under the sun, so hopefully I can get those sun stressed color. The new leaf coming out of those branches does looks bigger, so I think this Hoya is pretty happy with where it is now. So yeah, this is the first Hoya. The second come with the same order is this Hoya crispetiolata. You can see it's also wrapped around trellis. This is probably one of the fast growing Hoya I ever received. Since I received this Hoya, it never stopped growing. There's not skipping one bit. I already wrapped around this trellis for the second time, so that's where the growing point is, and the leaf has been growing really good. Look at this leaf, new leaf is so huge compared to the other leaves, so it's definitely happy. And those are new leaves right in here. So if you want a fast growing Hoya, get this one. This one is just growing so fast. Next is Hoya compacta variegated. I cannot believe I have this one in this video. I heard the Hindu rope is kind of a finicky one if you don't know what you're doing, especially the variegated one. I lost 2 green ones, as I mentioned many times in my video. So when I got this one, I did not have much hope on this one. I thought this one was dormant for me for many months, like my first Hindu rope did. But no, this one started to take off immediately. Right in here, the clusters of leaves, right in here, those all the new leaves. So you can see there's still some pink on them, but right in here, those all the new leaves coming out. I was surprised when I saw new growth, and then it just never stopped. It keeps growing, and right in here, there are even some growing right in this point. So those are all the new leaves, which I was really excited, and it looks so cute. Those pink edge when the leaves first coming out, it's just so beautiful. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about this one. I did pay attention to this one, making sure, that's why I put it in the clear pot, so I'm making sure that I don't water it unless I see no humidity in this pot at all. Right now, I think I watered this one last week, so it's about 5-6 days before I watered. Since I watered this one, I probably will wait another 2 days before I dumped more water in here. But you can see there's a root, and the pots already started to grow. And of course, the new leaves. I'm really excited for this one. The next is this Hoya Splash. I had this Hoya last year. I believe I got a small cutting on this one and it died off on me. No matter how hard I tried, that cutting did not survive last year. I think it's last year. So I haven't purchased this one at all. I did some research online. I found out it was a little bit finicky. When I was buying the other Hoya cutting, I saw this one in that shop, so I decided to try it again. I did do more research before I received this one. I found out this one loves water, but at the same time hates it in the wet feet. It loves light, a lot, tons of light. So that's what I did. I put this one right on my glass mount, and it soaked in light for a long time. I'm making sure that I check the root, check the pot, and making sure there's there's no humidity inside before I water it. I do spray this with my water bottle to give more humidity around it, but not put right on the roots. So I do think this helps, because right here it's already started to grow. It's probably one of the newest Hoya order I placed online. So I'm very excited to see this already started to growing a shoot from these cuttings. And I think there's some roots in it too, if I can find it. There's some roots right in here. I probably couldn't see, it's really good. But yes, it's already starting to grow some side shoots. Even the other one, there is a tip right on this dead branch. There's something bumped out, so I think the other one will start to growing again. So yes, I'm really happy for these cuttings. Next is this Hoya Indes. I probably butchered this name, so I'll put the name right in here so you guys know what I'm talking about. This is probably another one of the fastest growing Hoya. When I received this cutting, it did take a little bit time to rest, maybe week or 2 or 3 weeks. I don't really remember, but it took off really fast, and when it took off, I mean, it's really took off. I love this one because of the shape of the leaf. It's so beautiful. The waving on the edge of the leaf, it's just so unique, and it has a pretty good thick texture. Not as thick as the Avada or Carry Eye, but it's pretty thick. Has a succulent texture to it. The new leaves coming out a little bit lighter. How to say? A little bit. The leaf is more softer than the old one and a little bit lighter, but it's not too much color wise compared to the older leaves, and it just been growing really good. You can see right in here. I'll probably wrap this around when it's growing a little bit longer. Another one I learned, I'm not sure if it's true, is that if you put the branch pointing downward, they will stop growing. So you always have to making sure that new growth is always pointing upward. That's why I haven't wrapped this one around this trellis like I did for the other Hoya. Maybe that's the reason some of them did not grow, because I pointed the branch downward. It could be, but yes, I can see the tiny leaf right in here. They're just so cute. So yeah, this is another Hoya that's really fast growing. If you would love to have this one, it's definitely a Hoya that you don't have to worry too much. It's pretty easy and it's growing just like a weed. Here is my update on my recent Hoya purchases. I did report most of my Hoya. I think I report all of the Hoya that I show you today. Once I got those Hoya and let it used to my environment for a week or 2, I report all of those into the clear pot. I did use my DIY mixed, and I do think they love those mixed for sure, from what I see right now. And I also put slow release fertilizer on all of those Hoyas. I think those all helped them to adjust to my environment and starting to growing at this fast pace. Yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Happy growing!